Hey, this is Morgan Turner, and I'm with my man Jay Ross. I love him to death, man. I'm so glad he came out to St. Louis to hang out with me for a little bit. You know, out here with the play Cheaper to Keeper with Brian McKnight, Vivica A, Jonathan Slocum, comedian G-Thang, Karen Molina White. So, you know, just out here chilling. We got like about another hour break before the next show, so decided to come out rap to my man Jay Ross for a little bit. You know, this is my dude right here.
Man, you done stole all my lines. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Jay Ross hanging out at the Shavers Arena with my boy Morgan Turner in town with Cheaper to Keeper, y'all, the big stage play. Check it out when they hit y'all city. But right now I'm going to talk to Mo because I had something on my mind. Now, for those of y'all who do know, Morgan Turner is the bass player for John P. Key. He also hit with Jonathan and Jason Nelson, all gospel superstars. But now that you on a sort of a play with R&B overtones, what's the mindset now that you think about?
Really mindset wise is really, first of all, being that, you know, I do believe in Jesus and I'm saved. You know, it's just really being focused. First of all, I'm here to do a job. I'm not here to, you know, worry about all that extra stuff that comes with the territory. It's just like making sure my job is taken care of first and that I don't change who I am. You know, I want to be Morgan when I'm on stage with John P. Key, and I want to be that same Morgan when I'm in this arena too. That way, you know, it's always just me. You know, I don't want to be anybody else or try to be somebody that I'm not. You know, whether it be corny, whether you like it, whether you hate it, whatever, I'm always going to be me. So that's my main focus, that I don't want to lose myself. I just want my gift to speak for itself, you know. You know, if I'm a bass player and you hire me to do a job, you won't get Morgan, the bass player, that's going to get the job done, and you're going to be happy at the end of the day, you know?
Right. Well, now, you know, I know that all the women love bass men. Oh yeah, bass men, piano players, drummers, they all right, but the bass man.
Hey, it comes with the territory, man.
So,
but, you
know, but you're a family man.
Yeah, I'm
so how do you keep that under control or focused?
Very much so. Before I left, you know, it was really, I honestly didn't even accept this tour until I actually called my significant other, you know, and me and her discussed it, because this was definitely a business investment that would help our relationship out in the near future. So, you know, we look at it as, if I do this, this will push us further along, you know, to some other things that we're investing in at this time. So, you know, and even still with like my parents and my siblings and everything, you know, constant contact and everything, letting them know where I am, you know, and just being safe, you know, playing it safe all the time. You know, it's really, you just have to have self-control at the end of the day.
Right.
And, you know, I'm honestly grateful that I didn't get presented this opportunity until I became older, because, you know, sometimes at younger ages, you know, you'll get out here and just splurge and lose everything and have nothing to show for it.
There's no lack of food.
Yeah. And you know, it's time out for all that. You know, we all grown. You know, I'm 27 now, and well, God, it's been 4 years since we seen each other.
Man, 27 considered grown. Woo.
I mean,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's a little, you know, it's a little bit, you know, I should say, no, it's more of, you just have to be very focused when you get out here and not be swayed by what everybody else is doing.
Right.
You know, you just have to be focused on what you're going to do and make sure your goals are achieved by the time the tour is over. Right.
Now, you graduated with a degree in music.
Yep.
Now, I know that you read and write very well. So, now, is this job here, can a guy that doesn't read music do it?
Oh yeah, very much so. There are plenty of other bass players, musicians that do it for a living, you know, that have never, some have never graduated high school, you know, have never even been on a college degree. But, and that's not to take anything away from them, because some of them, you know, are some of the best in the industry, you know. So really anybody can do it, but really, like I said, it is more about the mindset of making sure that, first of all, you know the music when you're out here. That's number one. Know the music. Number two, my advice, don't splurge your check. You know, save it, you know, because you rather build that up. That way you can have something to show for it instead of a pair of new shoes. I mean, it's kind of crazy. You know?
Right.
But, you know, anybody can do this, but really I would say it takes a strong-minded individual to be able to do this and be successful at it.
So now, if anybody can do it, what you go to school for then?
No, I went to school, first of all, for me.
Well, I'm just saying, though, if anybody can do it, I'm just teasing, but I'm just saying, where do the benefits of knowing how to read music, where it fit into your life at this point?
That fits into my life for other arenas, such as working with Darren Atwater and the Soulful Symphony back in Baltimore, Maryland. They're actually about to celebrate their 10-year anniversary. So working in symphony situations, even working in some other stage plays where it calls to read sheet music. You know, it's like I've had other situations back in the Baltimore, D.C., Virginia, whole East Coast, where, you know, I get called the day before a play to come in and sight read the gig.
Right.
And the guy only called me because, yeah, he can sight read, he got his degree. It ain't because, oh, that's my boy. It's like, no, this guy can really sight read, come in, put the music down in front of him, give him a half an hour before the show. He can read it straight through. You know, that's some of the benefits of going to school. Now, I'm not saying that it happens every day, but really, when it comes time to a situation where that does happen, I sometimes would normally get picked over somebody else that can't read.
Right, I got you.
Know.
Now, what about that old Roscoe bass of yours? Everybody love that famous Roscoe Morgan bass.
I love it.
Why Roscoe over, say, no, I won't call any names, but over, I can't do that. Over, I got too many friends. Yeah, hey. Over all other basses, what does Roscoe do for your soul?
Roscoe for me is my soul. Roscoe for me is my number one choice.
But why though? I mean, can you give us like a insight on how you feel?
Insight really
when you playing.
When I'm playing, it just feels like, you know, the bass is just there. It's everything I needed to be at that time, and I could never ask for anything better at that time. I don't have to work hard when I have any of those instruments in my hand. Everything comes natural. Everything flows. The tone is so even for me. You know, it's just whenever I plug my Roscoe up, you know it's me.
Right. That's right.
It's not as if, you know, you gotta guess what Morgan is gonna sound like if he plugs his Roscoe up. No, you know what tone you're gonna get, and you know that it's gonna fit no matter what situation it's gonna be. You know, now there are other times, because, you know, I'm pretty sure other people have seen me playing other things other than Roscoe's. You know, I play performance basses. Yes, I confess. Yes, I have 2 of them, and I love them. I love them absolutely to death, you know. And really, well, getting older as a bass player, I just realized that, you know, you definitely need a great boutique bass and a great jazz sounding bass. So, you know, I found, as far as my jazz tone is concerned, that performance bass fits my needs, you know. But that's not to say I don't love my Roscoe's, because I love my Roscoe's all day. They're my number one choice.